What's going on, guys? Tonight I got a Purple Warthog. Absolutely beautiful color. Very unique. Showing a lot of signs of the parent Wartryx. Ironically, they're not sure if this is just a genetic anomaly where it showing different parts of the genes, or whether there was actually another pepper introduced into the mix. They're not 100%. But it's from Jason Beard, a legendary grower. Finally got my hands on some pods from him. And a Purple Warthog, which I have not tried yet. Smells super fruity and just super vegetal and a little bit floral. Just very, very cool looking little interior. A big placenta for how small the pepper is. Decent amount of oil all over it for how small the pepper is. But let's give it a try. Yeah, really surprising burst of citrus with the fruitiness. All right. So that one tasted and is burning a lot like the Wartryx. I think the genes really showed the Wartryx in that pod. It's the thing when you cross, sometimes it'll favor genes of one of the parent plants. And it'll be more similar to that pepper than the other used to cross. But immediately, first bite is just this burst of citrus. And then it was backed up by fruitiness. That is such a delicious pot. I can't even believe I just realized now that I plan on saving seeds from that. And I never pulled any out. That's a big letdown. Because that is a definite must grow. I'm going to have to get my hands on some seeds from that. It's absolute. I think like the most delicious peppers I've had this year have all been a type of Warthog. The yellow, the white, and now the purple. The red was good. Don't get me wrong. The red was good. But I did prefer the yellow and white. I think mainly just from those citrus notes that I was getting from them. There's a good citrusy fruitiness. This one, the more I ate, I tasted a little bit more floral, and a little bitterness came in. By the time I swallowed the pepper, all those flavors combined and all balanced out. I tasted all four of them, all four of those flavors: citrusy, fruity, floral, and bitter. The bitter went away really quick. Right now I'm tasting a really good earthy fruitiness. So it kind of was all over the spectrum with the flavor. Got almost a little bit of everything. I'd say, except for smokiness. That's the only flavor it was really lacking. Fruity, floral, citrus, earthy, bitter. Heat only went up to, I say a really high 3 or a really low 4. It's not a screaming hot pepper. It's definitely pretty warm though. Believe it or not, I feel it in my belly more than I feel it in my mouth right now. When it first kicked in, it was very, I wouldn't say it was low heat. It was a little bit lower than the rest of the peppers, but it's aggressive. I don't know. It's definitely a fiery little pepper. It just doesn't overwhelm you with it. Really good burn though. All on the tongue. I say pretty evenly cheeks and the roof of mouth. But the highest burn is on the tongue. I'm still just left with this good fruity floral flavor in my mouth. Just touched in on almost every flavor of like the spectrum. It's definitely one of the tastiest peppers I think I've had this season. And again, I've said that about the other 2 Warthogs that I enjoyed. So far, those have been my favorite tasting pepper so far. Just like a really pleasant pepper to eat. Heat is very enjoyable too. It's mellow, but aggressive at the same time. I said it doesn't overwhelm you. Excuse me. But it is aggressive at the same time. I don't know. It's not an even burn. It kind of feels like it's like staticky. Burn's definitely dropping off. Still tastes such a strong fruity floral flavor in my mouth. No more citrus notes. Maybe a touch of earthy left, but no bitter. It just touched on the bitter really quickly. But it kind of rounded out the flavor. Funny enough. It didn't make it unpleasant. It just touched in for a second, rounded out the flavor profile, and then it was gone. Such a delicious pepper. I'm definitely going to have to actually hit him up again and tell him I want more of them so I can get some seeds because that was delicious. Yeah, but heat is gone. Flavor's barely hanging on, just lingering around. But that pretty much sums it up. All right, guys, burn daily.